Hey guys, so I've been meaning to make a short cruiser board for myself for a while now, and I have some scrap maple and cherry, so I'm gonna see if I can make a board out of that. So I ripped the maple board into a few strips, and then I'm joining the cherry board in the middle of them using biscuits. And this is my first time using my new biscuit joiner, so I was pretty excited to use it, and it worked really well. So after I plane the surface flat and I get it all nice and smooth, I route out a groove for the inlay of the skateboard wood. And these are just strips I cut off an old skateboard, and I sand off the finish and then I glue them in place. Next I hit it with the block plane and the sander to get it flush with the surface. Then I routed out a shallow groove in the nose and tail of the board, and I inlaid some more skateboard wood. I glued the skateboard wood together, cut off a thin strip, and then glued that on. And you can kind of see that here. The next day, after it was dry, I traced out the template, and I was going for one of those small penny board shapes. I first started cutting it out with the jigsaw, but that was taking too long, so then I took it to the bandsaw, and then I just cleaned up the edges with the belt sander. Next I'm taking a few light passes just to clean it up a bit, and then I'll take it to the router and round over all the edges. I cleaned up the burning with a rasp and then sanded up to 220. Here I'm putting on a few thin coats of spray lacquer, and I'll sand with 400 grit sandpaper in between coats. So I lay the grip tape on, making sure there's no air bubbles, and I use a screwdriver to score a line around the edges, and I take a razor blade and I cut the excess off. Getting it flush with the edge will take a little bit of time, so just take your time and make sure you don't cut into the board with the razor blade. Off camera I drilled the holes for the trucks, and this I just measured out a center line and made sure the trucks were in line with that. And yes, I know what you guys are thinking, it's a low performance shortboard because it's flat and the trucks and wheels are crap, but for my purposes, I think it'll work fine. And I was kind of going for an old school type of skateboard look anyway. I'm pretty happy that I got to recycle some old skateboards, and I really like how they came out. Hope you guys liked the video. Thanks for watching, and please subscribe.